the start time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, we're ready for more boxing action. James Kirkland and Sergio Soto. These are welterweights. If you just tuned in, Chris Smith stopped Grover Wiley at 2:03 of round number 6. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside. There is James Kirkland, 19 years of age, from Austin, Texas. As a pro, 8-0 with 6 knockouts, 22 rounds under his belt. He fought on March the 15th, won a 4-round decision. See Ann Wolf, a female boxer who's been on Friday Night Fights before, in his corner. Sergio Soto is from Tijuana, Mexico. He's 26 years of age, 148 pounds. As a pro, 11-8-1 with 8 knockouts. He's lost 5 of his last 6, 3 of those by way of knockout. Joe Miller remains in as referee. So Soto and Kirkland getting set to start. Soto lost his last fight, an 8-round decision, in March. And as I mentioned, he has been knocked out a bunch of times in his career, 5 times in total.
And Bob, what's significant about that last fight you just mentioned, Soto lost only 2 months ago. He is 11 pounds heavier tonight, the heaviest weight of his career. So he only took this fight today, 1 day's notice. So it's obvious by the weights Soto is not in top shape, and he's in there with a good prospect who's coming out, and he's not wasting time, and he's in southpaw.
So this is going to end fast. Kirkland pounding Soto.
I mentioned in the last fight that I did not think it had the appearance of a competitive fight. This fight does not have the appearance of a competitive fight. We will see.
At least in the last fight, though, Grover Wiley had been in the gym preparing for another fight. Yeah, he was stepping up in class and Smith was better. But this is an interesting situation for Soto, as you mentioned. The heaviest he's ever been, 11 pounds over his weight, and he took the fight on 1 day's notice.
And he's been a smaller guy, a much smaller guy throughout his career. Kirkland's still growing, only 19 years old, and fought welterweight most of his career so far. Soto turned pro at 129 pounds.
I will say this about Soto, though, he doesn't look fat.
No, he turned pro at 129 pounds, Soto. Moved up to lightweight for most of his fights. His last fight was 137 pounds, as we mentioned. So he's really a lightweight in there with a welterweight, a 19-year-old welterweight who's still growing.
Straight left hand. The funny thing about it is, good left hand again. Soto is still on his feet. He's taking some bombs, Teddy.
No, he's showing heart. Even though he took this fight on 1 day notice, he's the heaviest of his career. He's not bailing out. He's in there giving the best effort he can possibly give. And so far, it's been to take punches and to hang in there. And Kirkland does get careless. He drops his hands, and every once in a while he'll do that. He'll load up, throw a little wide, a little bit too far away, and leave an opening. An opening like that. Kirkland, the young prospect, gets hit but comes right back punching and catches Soto admiring his work. Right there you can see Kirkland when he got caught that left hook, Bob. He just, there you saw the size difference. You can see he just overpowered Soto. He got caught a left hook, but he just came back and plowed right through that left hook with his own left hand.
Does this raise a little question, though, about Kirkland's punching power, that he has hit a guy who's naturally a lightweight with straight, direct shots, and the guy's legs really haven't even buckled yet?
Yes, it does a little bit.
I mean, Soto has been hit with everything, and not even the slightest appearance that he was ever going to go down.
And so far, Soto is just, his job has been to hang in there. But the next round, maybe he'll get opportunities to do something offensively if Kirkland gets a little over anxious.
19-year-old James Kirkland hit Sergio Soto with everything. He landed 40% of his punches in the first round. He landed 33% of his power shots. He hit Soto with bombs. Soto never went down. So So taking this fight on 1 day's notice.
Now, if you were in the corner of Soto, what would you say, Bob? It'd be pretty simple. You survived his storm. Now go out there and see if you can land something. But again, the quicker hands from the southpaw, the 19-year-old southpaw prospect, Kirkland. Just much faster hands. And much physically stronger, as we stated. But there are opportunities every once in a while. But as the rounds go on, you would figure Soto, having taken this fight on 1 day notice, his chances will diminish more and more. The chances would have to be this round to make something happen, I would think. But there are opportunities. As we said, Kirkland will drop his hands. Every once in a while, he'll load up. He'll get a little bit out of position, leave himself a little bit off balance, where Soto can come back and fill the spot.
Kirkland.
A lot of heart, good chin being shown by Soto. But even though it's only 4 rounds, the kind of punches Soto's taking, the referee is going to have to watch real closely to see how much Soto takes and how regular.
Soto, 2.5 years ago, won a split decision against Eleazar Contreras, who recently gave Juan Diaz all he could handle in a real close fight.
Game tough guy, Soto, you can see. Even though he's lost 5 of his last 6, as you said, has been knocked out 5 times in his career. Plenty of heart.
Is he just headhunting, though, too much, Kirkland?
He should be concentrating on the body. That is a great point to bring out, because Soto has already shown you that he's got a good chin. Let's go downstairs and see how his body fares. When these guys have good chins, concrete chins, go downstairs, soften them up a little bit.
Well, we showed you Ann Wolfe in the corner of Kirkland at the beginning of the fight. Ann Wolfe, a professional boxer. We've seen her on Friday Night Fights before. She's yelling at the top of her lungs. Kirkland to the body. Kirkland pounding away at Soto as we hit the end of round 2. ESPN 2's Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller Lite. Tell it over a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time, and in part by Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you. And Die Another Day, now on 2-disc DVD. Oklahoma City on a Friday afternoon. Ann Wolfe giving final instructions to James Kirkland, the 19-year-old from Austin, Texas, who has hit Sergio Soto with every power punch imaginable. Soto has yet to find the canvas.
And Wolfe, as you mentioned, professional women's fighter, strong, good punches.
Good jab that time by Kirkland. He's landed 25 of 47 jabs so far in the fight, according to CompuBox. Joe Carnicelli and the champ, Gennaro Hernandez, at the controls.
There's the body work you were asking for, Bob. Kirkland this round seems to have on his mind to test the midsection a little bit of the sturdy chin. Soto.
No more.
Joe Miller says enough.
No, you're not going to take any more beating.
Target practice for 19-year-old James Kirkland. And he improves to 9-0, gets his 7th stoppage as he just started pounding. Might be a better dancer than puncher as he started pounding Soto.
Well, that round, he came out and he went to the body, softened up Soto a little bit. Mixed up those head shots with some downstairs shots, which is what we were calling for the last round. And it was just a matter of time. It was a matter of when Kirkland was going to put punches together instead of landing one big shot at a time. And here you see the end coming. single shots landing. And you can see Kirkland trying to steer Soto into a spot where he can land one big shot.
Kirkland outlanded Soto 11-0 in round number 3. So the 19-year-old from Austin, Texas, picks up another victory. 54 seconds of the 3rd round. His 7th stoppage. The main event getting set. O'Neal Bell and Kelvin Davis as we send it back to Brian and Max.
Now, Max, I'm just looking at this now. First of all, what a wicked left hand. 19 years old?
Yeah, right.
19 years old.
In any sport, you know, age has to do with how excited you get about a prospect, because they're already a certain level by a certain age. You expect them to continue getting better as they mature. The question with any prospect is, you know, first, before you find out if they have heart, because you shouldn't know that so early on, it means they're being tested already. It means they're not so good, maybe. Is he fast? Is he fast, Brian?
Yeah, he's very fast.
Does he hit good? Does he have good power?
Pretty hard, pretty crisp.
So that's all we know. So does he have an idea of what he's doing in there? You know?
To decapitate someone? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's 19 years old. A nice prospect.
That's it. All right, now over the past weekend, really think like a great performance, spectacular finish, good performance, fright.